Good morning, Mr. Roy.
Good morning, sir.
Getting a little late start this morning. Somebody decided to sleep in this morning.
Hey, I think after yesterday, you deserved it.
Funny thing is, woke up, my alarm is steadily going off. Like, like an hour or so. Then I was trying to text Roy that I woke up late, and somehow it came out as instead of I woke up late is me woke up late. Me just woke up. I don't know why I got the me just. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is, right? Today's our Friday.
Yeah, got college football tomorrow. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
got market closed tomorrow, so I can actually sleep in peace.
Yeah, you're not going to be tempted to do anything because there's nothing to do.
Unless for some reason I wake up at 4, the market will still be open. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I wake up at 4, I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing a quick trade at
No, those
4.
quick trades don't normally play out like you
Never.
want them to.
Looking at college
Anyway,
football. Yeah,
go
let's
ahead.
get. I was to say before we have any viewers, we had college football. I didn't see the lines until recently when I was doing my research for my picks, and Penn State is an underdog, +1.5 underdog versus Notre Dame.
I saw that when
And
it came out. I think as a pick'em, and I'm like,
yeah, and then Texas 6 points against Ohio State. Now Ohio State's on a revenge tour a bit, but Texas
boy, they
defense isn't terrible.
way they dismantled Oregon is what everybody's paying attention to right now. And
Yeah,
they did. It's better Oregon. I mean, they beat the crap out of them. So
and they beat the crap out of Tennessee.
yeah,
So, oh,
but you know what? They lost to Michigan. And look,
lost to
everybody.
Michigan. Yeah.
I mean, Alabama lost to Michigan. Yeah, Alabama had no desire to be in that game.
Yeah.
I'm not making an excuse for Alabama. They lost, yes, but you could tell the want to wasn't what Michigan's want to was, and that's the problem when you get into these one-off bowl games, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at Ole Miss and Duke. Ole Miss cared about that game, and you could tell because they went out and dominated the game. Duke, they had a lot of stuff going on, so they had other things to think about at the moment. So, like who's going to play quarterback since all my quarterbacks left.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're going to play a kid that's a redshirt freshman that we never had any intention of ever touching the field. Got you. But let's go up to we got that, and then we did have some numbers this morning. You had where are we at here? Here we go. You had initial jobless claims come out, and it was I didn't mean to click on it. I did not actually know we could do that, so now you do. 186.7 million, forecast 186, previous is 184.4. Continued jobless claims 0.2. We got that coming out later. Wholesale inventory is coming out. Oh, sorry. U.S. initial claims was 201, 215 was forecast, 211 was previous. Then continued was 1.86. That's the one. The continued is the one I kind of want to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I did not think about yesterday, and we probably should have. So when we had data yesterday, data was indicating that the jobs market is strong, indicating that wages are going to go up, indicating that we might see a rise in inflation again. So that was your first, and I dug into it a little bit yesterday. Like, okay, well that makes sense. Of course, you had these numbers come out this morning, which is kind of backing up what we saw yesterday, and then you have non-farm payroll come out. Was it Friday, Roy?
Yeah, non-farm payroll Friday. Yeah, Friday.
So I mean, that non-farm payroll number is probably the most important. We've seen it in recent history anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ADP numbers as well. The private came in a little bit. The ADP report, yeah, I think 8:15 or 7:15 your time. Yeah.
So came in at 122, forecast of 140, previously 146. No, sorry, that's the 80. That's employment change. Yeah, Waller speaking this morning. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he basically put cold water on. A lot of the fear this morning is Trump's tariffs kind of being center stage again, and that whether that's inflationary or not. And Waller came out and he believes it won't have any inflation impact.
Funny thing is, supposedly Trudeau, one of the reasons he stepped down was all the pressure that Trump was putting on him with the tariffs. And I did read up on that too. So it's called the Great Northern Passage. So everything from pretty much the northern hemisphere comes through Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And with the ice melt that we've had, it's going to actually open up at where it's going to be cheaper to run most things through Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see your other ports and stuff kind of take a hit because people are going to be running stuff through Canada, and whoever controls Greenland and Canada pretty much controls the whole trade for the world.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like we're looking at an ancient Rome Empire here. So if anybody's wondering why Trump's so adamant about Greenland and the Panama Canal and Canada, well, there you go. That's going to control 98% of your shipping across the world.
Yeah, and I remember years ago. I mean, we're talking over 5 years ago. Regardless how you feel about him, Vice did a good documentary on Russia and how the global warming impact that the melting of these ice caps and things like that actually helps Russia more than any other country because of how much land in Russia is just frozen tundra. And so they showed some of the shipping routes that would open up for Russia as things started heating up more and more for them. And it basically cut off like 30% of the time to ship.
The crazy thing about it, I didn't realize that. I mean, I guess I should have. I don't know when. I never thought about it before. But the only thing standing between Canada being Russian controlled and not is us. I thought Canada had a little bit of something, but obviously Canada can't defend themselves against anybody. So
that's the old joke, right?
Well, they are French Canadian, so
like if somebody came to invade Canada, they'd welcome them with open arms. Hey, how you doing?
But it's just, I mean, I never thought about that. But just think about how big all this, it's going on. The Cold War's obviously supposedly ended, and I think we've started right back up with another Cold War, to be honest with you. But it's very interesting the power Russia could be. Russia could be the king of everything.
Yeah.
So it makes sense now. Does Canada have a military group? Harry, yeah. I just don't know if they have guns.
No, they do have militia. Their private citizens don't have any of that stuff. But again, it's like they play with the nice world, right? They're friendly with the French. They're friendly with the Brits. They're friendly with everybody. But they do have a lot of resources that the world wants, and they are located in a prime spot.
Harry, no, they don't have spears. Harry says, spears? No. They don't have spears. What Canada does is they knife you to death.
They're nice. Yeah. They're
Is
Lou
it?
Holtz. Lou Holtz as
Hey,
a country.
and they add weird scenes to everything. Hey,
Yeah. Hey.
they can say a boot.
There was a funny tweet. It said the funniest part about Trudeau resigning is that he had to say it twice, once in English and once in French.
Well, the crazy thing. So I don't know if any of you people ever watched South Park or South Park fans. I know Roy's
Oh yeah.
partook in the South Park, but if you notice, Canadians their whole heads detach when they talk on South Park. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Canadian.
I tell you, South Park always ahead of its time. Just
Remind me to tell you a story afterwards about what a local radio station did that I think you'll find hilarious. All you gotta do is like, hey, what was the local radio station in Canada? Then I'll be like, oh, I got you. You'll appreciate it. I'm not gonna say it on the stream though, because I don't want us to keep streaming.
Yeah.
We talked and joked around enough. We got about 8 minutes to open. Let's see what we did. Meet some Canadians that drove from Ottawa to Talladega, and they were awesome. Good time. They're so nice.
They're so nice. I have family in Canada. They're just too nice.
I don't think I've ever met a Canadian. I hadn't met a lot, but I don't think I've ever met one that just wasn't over the top nice. Like, I do, bro, calm down. You don't have to be this nice. And I'm from the South. We're supposed to be known for our hospitality, right? No, meet a Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian.
It's funny too, because they're right next to New York and all that, which is not hospitality. And then you like cross the border and it's like, oh, whoa.
There was I forgot the name of it. There was a TV show I ran where the guy that was in Sons of Anarchy. He was Tig in Sons of Anarchy. You might ever watch that. Mm-hmm. Well, he was this kingpin in Canada on this TV show, and it was just so weird watching like gangsters in Canada.
Yeah, doesn't fit.
It didn't go good together. You're like, oh, really? No, you got some Italian mob dude from New York running Canada, the whole thing. Kind of like anybody watched Tulsa King when he got shipped off to Tulsa. What? Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's somebody in Canada like, what? You put me here? What?
All right. Well, looking at the market, what we got here. So we're going to have to look at some zones lower as we've basically tested some of the most recent zones lower.
Yeah, we're there. And I meant to send these yesterday, and I was like, are we really going to get back in this daggone on this trend line we drew forever ago that's still there? But you do have a lot to go through. You got all this to go through before you get down to 59. So let's look hourly and less. Had all the drawings. So if you look back, you got levels. You got 59.19 level. Of course, you got 59.11. You got 5900. I mean, you got levels all down here. So, and this right here,
73 was kind of one I had.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty strong level down there. So if we can get down there, I don't know if anybody let's go back to the 5 and pull this up. Anybody was watching at home yesterday when we were, let's go back to yesterday's chart. Is this yesterday? That's Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
This was the sell-off. It's not the second. What was yesterday's date? The 3rd?
No,
8th.
7th.
7th. How did I go way far back? What are you doing, Roy? Here we go. I kept going back like this is not making any sense.
Yeah.
But if you remember when we were on the stream, we were chopping around this level. And I made a half-assed comment about, hey, if we can break this down, and of course we looked at this white line, I said, we could see 36.50.
Yep.
And I think Roy even made the comment like, I don't think there's any way we can get down there, which I was agree with him. I didn't think there's any way we can get down there either. And I might have been this level we said we break down. Well, look what we came down and touched last night. Or
Yep.
yesterday. Came down and touched it to a T. And what do we do when we touched it? We bounced up. Levels and zones, folks. Levels and zones. Now it's coming back. It keeps wanting to trying to break down below it. Question is, do we get enough momentum during market hours? Because of course, we're not going to get it now. We've got 3.5 minutes till open. CBD's chilling about 1400. I don't really like the way Tide finished yesterday. If you look at what it did, the SPY Tide what it did yesterday, you had your call premium, and Roy, I think you tried to play it in a practice account, just messing with it. Had a huge drop in call premium. And I think what it was, I think he was just a tad bit late on it.
Yeah.
Because I saw it and I was like, wow. Then you said, oh, it stopped me out. But it popped right back up. So, I mean, what was we at when we did that here? I think you got in like here, then it came back and stopped you out. Well, then guess what it did? It grinded back up. So,
grinded up, yeah. If you look at I put it up on there so everybody could see that spike. Then you can see it just grinded me down. But it did pop up. But it did. Right. It only popped up when the put premium came down, right? So.
Yeah. So look at your volume there.
Yeah.
So we had a huge spike in call premium. Well, it almost came all the way back almost to zero. That was a big move.
Yeah.
And then it recalled, of course. There's a reason they call it power hour. Power hour is anything can happen. You got a lot of people having to close positions, whether you're short or you're long. A lot of these places don't carry stuff overnight. So you're seeing a lot of stuff close out. Then, of course, you got your 0-day options closing out. There's a lot of moving parts there at the ends while we get so much volume and that big crazy move that you never know is going to happen. We used to call it the Linus candle back in the old days. You'd look at it, and if I was in a trade during that candle, and I would say something, and Roy's like, "What? You're in a trade still?" Because I dreaded the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can't. You just the last 10 minutes, you just don't even mess with it. A lot of money can be made, but it is a coin flip.
People that time the MCO correctly or the MOC correctly, and it's just. I think you're guessing at that point, so it is what it is. And here we look at this. What do we say on this
5 minutes
candle? We almost always get it down pop on that candle, don't we?
Yeah. Speaking of every day, 5 minutes for the open.
Now, it might retrace itself all the way back, but we always get a big move on this candle. If we don't, I think somebody asked before, I think it was Roy Easy. I don't know if Roy Easy's in here or not. What do you look for chop? That's one of the things I look for, chop. If this last 5 minute candle doesn't do much, and you don't get much volume on it, that's telling you there's not many people in the market that day. So you definitely get a lot of chop back and forth. That's just my thoughts. I don't know if it plays out. I was just thinking about it. Now, if you look, if you think about it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll see how MOO opens up.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's going to pop it and retrace most of it, ain't it? That dirty dog. Wow. Now we're open. 21 held on that first drop. I said, we're in no hurry, though. We're here to look for good, solid setups.
Hey, this little lockout feature for me has done well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Know thyself, right?
Yep, exactly.
We got to your top of your zone there. Found a little buyer, but
yeah, we'll see. CBD is still 1,500, so it's holding up some here. We'll see. She wanting to dive though. 40.
Yes, she is. Holy cow.
Yeah, orders moving all over the place here this morning. So see if we got a breakdown if we want to take a short. We got to break that at 35, 36.50, 35 area. But we'll wait and see.
You're going to get a good orb here on the 5 minute. You're going to get about a 6 to 7 point orb.
Oh, MO opened up. Let's see, there it is. So this is why you're seeing what you're seeing. S&P opened up negative 150 million. NASDAQ was plus 5 million. Dow negative 25. And the Mag 7 was plus 10 million. So you're seeing your S&P move down on the 150 shorts you had there. 150 million shorts.
So I'm going to do a quick Mag 7 rundown as we have the market open. Yes, kind of, this is a 15-minute chart. I'm playing around with Sadie's new ribbons. So just seeing how they play out on the 15-minute. They played out pretty beautifully yesterday. But I think everybody's stuff played out pretty beautiful yesterday on the short side. NQ down, basically flat, down 0.1%. The VIX is spiking still from yesterday, and today it's at 1890. I'd look for that to break 90 and retest that 1951. So you could have a breakdown coming. Apple, red candle to start, down 0.44%. Video with the ugliest daily candle you'll ever see in your life yesterday. We'll show that real quick. I don't want to take too much time, but there's your daily candle. That's a bearish engulfing if I've ever seen one. So no matter what, you're probably going to get an inside candle today on NVIDIA. Just odds are. So be cautious there. It is up 1.6%. Microsoft up 0.2%. Google down 1%. Jensen, CEO of NVIDIA, made some kind of bearish statements on quantum computing, which is going to hurt all the quantum plays. Basically said that the quantum computer is about 15 years away.
Oh, no. Did you see what he said after that, too?
Not what he said.
So not only did he say that about 15 years away, they said once he said that, he looked over and said, more like 30.
So you can see that NVIDIA's focus is not there, whether that was a tactic or not. It did. I mean, he is, Led actually said it in the Discord chat. It was really good. He's the J Powell of tech. So what he says is the gospel right now. Meta.
He's Musk. He's Elon again. Back when Elon was cool and everybody loved Elon.
Yeah, no, you're right. Meta down 1%. Got a nice wick here on this opening candle, though. Tesla, nice bullish candle to start. Maybe it's going to retest 400 here shortly. Coin recovering a little bit. Crypto got demolished yesterday. It was down $5,500 yesterday, and now down another $1,200 today.
Look at ES real quick. Look at this bad boy fight back.
ES wicking back up. So let's see. Switch over to the 5 minute. So nice wick there. You are within your orb, your 5 minute orb, right in the middle of it. So get a break above 54. Maybe look to go long. Break down at 40. Go short. We don't have any pending. We have data at the top of the hour. Wholesale inventories.
That's not going to be much of it.
Yeah, I like a move down here. It's not really breaking above these EMAs, but that's just me.
Tide is kind of suggesting that CBD's holding positive 1,000. So
here's your general market tide. Put volume in control. SPY tide got call volume in control, puts falling, calls falling, price falling. Holdings, you got put volume in control, put premium rising. So your SPY tide.
Yep. I'm gonna need like 5-10 minutes.
Take it. So, again, being disciplined right here, right, is the key. You have your orb range here on your 5-minute. You see the little green line drawn right there on my chart, little red line drawn on my chart. And we're right smack dab in the middle. We can't break above VWAP, but there's nothing telling you go long or go short. So just sitting back and watching. Hopefully something can play out here and open up a potential opportunity. You are seeing these wicks at the bottom to start, so that would indicate that a move up could be in play. But there's also still 3 minutes left on this candle, which can also easily reverse. And it looks like it's giving it a test of VWAP now. See if it can break above it, but to me there's no play right here just yet. So keep looking. Rigetti down 38% off of Jensen's comments. That's a quantum computing play that has been on fire lately, so that is a massive move down. The Dixie has broken 109, is now 109.21. That is not good for stocks, and now all eyes are currently on the 10-year yield. TNX at 4.71. That is, are we getting a little bit of a top here? I think everybody's hoping so if you're bullish on the market, but as of right now, it doesn't look like it. And SPX testing 5,900 currently as we're talking. So a lot at play right here. Gold's taken off. Looks like it's got a nice move up. Let's see. Financials are flat. Energy's flat. Actually, financials at 0.1%. Energy's flat. Yeah, we are in a bit of a no man land. So as you see, we did have a little bit of rejection on VWAP. That's why I said you got to wait for that candle to get to close, because as we had started, the candle looked bullish, but candle hadn't closed yet. So we got still a minute on it. We're still within our orb range. So no clear indication just yet, though. And this is dangerous to do given the pre-market session, but let's say you had a downtrend there. It was broken. And then let's say you had a mini uptrend into the open. Let's call it there. And you could argue you're kind of in this revisiting a longer term downtrend. If you scale back a little bit further in the hourly chart, you're going to see a pretty clear downtrend that we're ways away from if you wanted to do a trend line here, just 2 points. So clearly a downtrend, even though the short-term stuff may look bullish. It could just be kind of a fade to pop type situation, as long as this guy stays elevated, this TNX. So you want to keep an eye on the TNX today. You want to keep an eye on the Dixie. And now here we are testing the orb low. Switch back over to a 5-minute, and we have broken the 5-minute orb low. But just again, could pop right back up. I like to wait for the 15-minute orb to create those areas. However, to me, this is a pretty bearish candle, the previous candle. So we'll see how this next candle forms. If it can't break back above this like 47.50 area, even 45, you may look to do a short, because you could have a potential retest of that low. But we're just taking our time. Data does come out in 20 minutes. May not be big data, but Again, we broke below that 5-minute orb low, and it's still hanging out above it. Flipping over to Tide, let's take a look at what that's doing. So general market Tide is pretty bearish there, no doubt about that. Your put volumes in control, your put premiums high. This is very early data, so this can look a lot bigger than what it really is. But to start, just reading the data, that's what that shows. Your SPY data has now gone bearish. It's the put volume's gone basically in favor. Could be flat here, could be turning green. Yep. Call premium rising here. Oh, there it goes. So call volume is taken back over. So basically indecision right now in SPY. And your holdings are bearish. And what did we say? That 47.50 got to 46. Couldn't quite break that 47.50. So we'll just keep an eye on it as this candle is forming. But yeah, no rush. No rush. You got taking a look around the Mag 7 on the right of the screen. You can see NVIDIA's now just under 1% up. Apple's down 0.5%. Microsoft's up 0.5%. So you got kind of a mixed bag on Mag 7. There's your 47.50 test. A slight break above it. And again, as this candle started, it looked like it was going to break down. But you got to have that continuation. You got to wait for the candles to close. And even this one, you still got 2 minutes left. So are we just going to chop around this little orb, 5-minute orb area? And that's a nice wick down. We wait till about a minute or 30 seconds left in the candle, and that wick stays there, then you could have a little bit of a short indicator. Let's take a look at SPY Tide. You see the call volume starting to trend back down. Your put premium, this is SPY, has a little uptick here. Call volume dropping. So now put volume in control on holdings, on SPY, and on general market. Had a rejection of 47.50. You're at the orb low. That's a nasty end of this candle. You're getting a little bounce here. Still got about a minute left in the candle. So you want to see what that reaction is to that orb low. And as you see, it bounced almost 4 points off that orb low for the 5-minute. So within the minute.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, this last minute of this candle is very important if we wanted to take a short, but that wick is still.
Well, you got that level there I have, so that's the break. We got to get that break down below there before I want to take a short.
Yeah, SPY Tide is basically going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
CBD's at 900. So you want this 35 break, actually, if you want to go short. To be safe, 35 should at least get you, you would think, low a day, so 59.27 roughly. So if you got in 35, 34, it's a 6, 7, 8 point move. I think that's still plenty for all you traders out there.
Yeah. So you now have your 15-minute order set.
Yeah. Let's see, Roy. What we're looking at.
SPY Tide now flipped a little bullish. Holdings coming up. General market in the toilet.
Yeah, you can't just go short. I mean, as much as you would like to here. I was feeling a little bearish at open, but I couldn't pull the trigger because there was nothing there showing me that I should. Just besides, I can't just trade on a feeling, even though I have traded on feelings before and won, but
yeah,
those feelings don't always play out. So
your 5-minute orb low for these first few candles has held up a bit. So you did have a little breakdown, but it recoiled right back into it. There are definitely buyers showing up at that 41 level on that low. But again, though, it's not running away and it's not breaking above VWAP, and it has a bunch of EMAs above. So
you just got a bunch of orders pushing down to 35 and 30 area. So you could see it here. And there we go. Ooh, look at your SPY tide. You're going to see a reversal.
woo!
Yeah. And look where we came right down to. Could not break down below. Can't make this up.
Well, I should have deleted it. I mean, just
right.
I mean, all the bears out there are cursing at us that are watching the stream.
Yeah, so I couldn't get any continuation because I have to have a damn line there.
No, I will say though that even this pop up with these indicators are suggesting it may be a temporary pop up.
CBD's going negative for what it's worth. And then it's just popped back positive again here, but we'll see.
SPY just recovered, so yeah, we'll keep it copacetic. We'll back in our orb range.
The crazy thing is, if you look over here at Super Trend,
yeah,
and nothing been broke. If anybody's, I haven't told y'all this. I'm following Super Trend. I find it very interesting. It gives buy and sell signals. Of course, we don't use those as buy and sell signals. We use them as regions to look at the chart to see if we line up with what that signal says. If it does, then we go that way. If it doesn't, we don't take the trade. But I did Roy. I back tested yesterday, and I just went back random, closed my eyes, found a spot, turned it on, no other indicators on, and I only traded if you got a break. So let's say it gave you a sell signal on this candle, right? Just use it for example what it is. Well, what I would do is I would wait for that candle. If it was a sell signal, I'd wait for that to break to the low side, then I would take a short. If it was a buy signal, I would wait for it to break to the upside and take a long. I took 3 trades on TradingView, 1 lot each. Now, this is very new, so don't. Ooh.
Oh, nice pop.
Hold
on one moment. We got a pop and SPY tide.
Yeah, we got pop and everything real quick. And that was
news.
Only thing I see is Germany's Chancellor Scholz. European leaders have little understanding of Trump's statement on Greenland and Canada. Well, we are not European leaders, and we know what he means when he's talking about. We explained it this morning. So I'm not really seeing anything that should have done it. I mean, I know Jim Cramer's top 10 things to watch Wednesday didn't do it.
No, I don't think so. TNX holding for 7. That's a green candle. You'd expect a red candle on that pop.
Let everybody know with that TNX being the way it is, and the Dixie, you look at those trends. That's not good for the overall market.
No. Nope.
So something has to give eventually. If you can see, the market's been coming back. I mean, we were 6,200 not too long ago.
Yeah.
So the market is coming back. I just don't think we get the huge crash that everybody wants to always predict. Will we get a crash again? Absolutely. You know why? Because people are in charge of things and people are dumb. So they will do dumb things to cause something to happen eventually again. you can bet on it, but can you just predict it and all the time? No. How long was what's his name? The Big Short. How long was he wrong before he actually showed a profit?
It was like 3 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like 2.5 years something where it pretty much lost all his investors. And
some of you guys may not know this. When you go short, it's not just the position that goes against you. You're also paying fees and percentage and margin, and for him to just hold the position, it's costing him money.
I wonder what he actually cleared once it all was said and done.
No, I think it was massive gain, but it just at the end of it, I mean, what firm? What
so
firm? I mean, the firm, he basically had the firm by the nuts, so he was able to do it. Nobody else would really been able to do that.
Everybody, I mean, the one thing about him that was so great, he was smart enough he had ironclad contracts on everybody and everything that was involved in it. So.
Yeah.
He had you, as you would say, he had you by the balls and you didn't realize he was holding them.
Yeah. Ooh, ugly candle.
Oh, I was looking over here. I was like, oh, we just got a buy signal, but that was on the VIX. And I was looking on the web. I'm like, all right, these two are not adding. Like, we're not wrong on this. And I was like, what?
So you had a VWAP projection there. I had these little trend lines for fun.
Crazy thing. You want to hear the craziest thing yet? CVD had been, when it was down here earlier, was around 0, 200, negative 200. It is actually positive 2100 right now. It is going up on this drop.
Interesting.
It was going up on this drop. And now we get our sell order on the old super trend here, which happens to correspond right with that's level I said I wanted to short at.
Well, I know we got data and we don't think there's a lot to it. So this is a candle by candle to the short side potential.
This is, I mean, you can't make this dumb stuff up.
Yeah.
Can't make this dumb stuff up. So obviously, I am a super trend guy. I could just see it without the super trend. That's funny.
Tesla 394. Our darling Palantir. I know we're probably looking at a trade here shortly, but we flip over 67.91, 68.
What is it? Oh, you got your little indicator there saying it was time to go long there, didn't you?
Yeah.
So just so you know, this candle
changed.
Okay, I got you. This candle just changed, so the sell signal actually went. It's coming. It's got to break below, which ironically is my level for the sell signal to be triggered. So every time it goes below my level, it hits sell, which is what my body's telling me to. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it say this over
here. Well, I was saying earlier, you got to wait for the candles to close, right? And so,
absolutely, yeah. Because if we just took that break right there, we're taking some major heat, and CVD is plus 2,800 now.
This is a candle by candle. So if you were going to play the candle by candle, you'd look for an entry of what, the 41, 42?
I mean, technically, you're supposed to.
Probably now.
You got this level from here from 44, probably to about 42 or so. You could play it there, or 40. CVD doing what it's doing. I just don't trust the short.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's over 3,000 now. But by gosh, I want to take one so bad. But what are we doing here? This makes no sense to me in my head, in my brain.
Your SPY tide is definitely cooling off, but it's not a bearish tide by any stretch.
Right.
I mean, You've got holdings is definitely a bearish, but it is cooling off towards the bull
SPY
side.
tide is not running to the bull's favor either. It's kind of just chilling.
Right. Just kind of chilling. So
Actually,
I mean, it
coming
could
down
very easily get to this. Yeah, I mean, this is a candle by candle. To me, it got to 40, rejected. Will it get there again and reject?
Why is CBD at 3,500 now?
There, we're back above 40. So here comes. Well, my short got filled at 41. I don't know if I want it. That was a pretty strong move right up to it. Now we're coming right back down.
Where did I say the play was at?
Yep.
What did we just hit?
Yep.
What did I not take?
A short.
Yeah. Well, folks, there's your candle by candle played out again. If you were patient, unlike some people we know over here, tries to rush the trade. And when I say some people I know, I'm talking about me, Ron.
She fits sometimes over here too.
You rushed at that time, and I didn't, and hell, it hit my spot to the T. That would have been 8 points up now. Anyway, keep it cracking. That's $400 on one lot. Oh, that's frustrating. I'm halfway determined to go on this 150 account or this other 100 account and taking one short and just leaving it on for all day.
Probably not a bad idea, to be honest. All right, what's your CVD showing now?
3,500.
What?
Yeah, you heard me right. Look at these orders right here. 34.
Yeah, it filled my cell.
So did you make money?
500 to the good, sir.
Good job. Good job. Here's something like when you met those Canadians in a 90s Winnebago. I want a 90s Winnebago right now. That's one of 2025 motor in it.
My father-in-law, a while back, we went to a campground in Myrtle Beach. And I experienced camping, which is like glamping nowadays. And I went in some pretty high-end campers. Those are incredible.
Yeah. You're talking about $100,000, yes.
Yeah. Then obviously they had the Winnebagos and things like that there that were pretty awesome to like look at. Cool, but man, you know what, Dirty Harry? You're right.
That is the goal. You're
gonna make that happen.
It'd be like Roy. I might struggle because I'm not going to have all my screens, but by gosh, I'm going to be sitting there on the beach, trying to fight off a
But you know what? The first
still in my computer.
What we'll do is we'll get a 90s Winnebago and we'll just start streaming from people's front yards. So we'll
we're going to go college game day, and we're going to start streaming from like different college locations throughout the year.
Oh man, don't tease me. Come on. That is like right now we'd be prepping for the Notre Dame.
Oh, can you imagine sitting up there
streaming, trading, and then being done, and then going tailgating, having a good time? Oh man. Inviting everybody, all our viewers, listeners.
Saying outrageous takes to piss everybody off just to get more viewers.
Double fingers to Mark and May whenever we can.
That would never stop. I think this thing is going to break down here at the. I want to take it off, but I'm hesitating here.
Well, the CBD actually made a good play. I'm
taking a short here. I think we're going
taking
to.
A short. Okay.
I want to reject here. It's been rejecting at these EMAs, so we'll just put a little above VWAP. If it runs above VWAP, it is what it is. I know what CBD suggestion. I know what Ty suggestion. Those 1,000 orders down there, or if they're still there, they got a magnet to them right there, 34. If you see, if we get down below 34, that's actually way below my take profit. Mm-hmm. So actually, I wouldn't want to move that just down a tad bit. But I don't know if we can do it or not. We'll see. Might just pop up right here and take it out.
Well, that candle's on data, right?
Yeah, I don't trust it. Even though CBD is still creeping 46.
So basically, wholesale inventories came in line. So
I'm getting concerned now because they're moving orders to the upside.
I know revenue was in line, but sales were actually stronger. Wholesale sales 0.6, forecast was 0.2.
54. This thing's going to 60. That was a horrible trade, everybody. Anybody watching at home, I apologize. We took a chance, and now this damn thing's going to come back.
Yeah, we want to see it hold above VWAP if you want to go long here. I don't see it holding above VWAP.
So you got 2 minutes on this candle.
Your NVIDIA is now up 2.5%. Had a big pop.
Your max
got you
popping.
Yeah, so you're getting some momentum to the upside here. Let me check.
You got half down. And look, you should get shorts coming at some point. And is this where we start? The volume is pretty decent on it, so it could be.
Had a cross on general market tied on premium and calls. Put premium, call premium. You got put volume starting to tick up. You got call volume now in control above the zero line. You got holdings, call premiums ticking up, put premium ticking down, call volume going towards. Yeah, I think you're going to get a pop here. What you'd want is a retest of this VWAP at 49. Candle close above VWAP, retest 49. You could look to go long.
Going at about 50. And I'm going to take one on this side over here and give it a little room to play. If it'll come back to 50. I think we can see 65, possibly 70 out of this move.
I'd agree. I'm going to take that 50 long as well if it does come down. Put the stop at 45. But doesn't look like it wants to come down for us, does it?
No, it might be one of those where you take one and then add one. If you ever want to chase, I don't recommend chasing, but if you ever do want to chase, don't take your full alignment. Go down. If you only take two, take one and give yourself plenty of room to play if you need to add back, or just because you're in early doesn't mean you're wrong. We're not going to get that pullback.
I'm going to push it up to 50-50. See if it can just give me one little tick down.
There it is.
And it got me. Funny that. So here comes your VWAP test. You want to see it hold here.
So we're in a whole 6,000. Spot tide is looking decently in our favor. Volume's going up. Premium's starting to go up again.
Yeah.
CBD 60, 100 holding. You got orders sitting right below 60 and 65.
I like to see that wick off of VWAP if it can hold this candle. Got to sell for 5 points if it can get up there.
I got to sell for 10 points or so.
Oh.
Not liking the candle now at all.
Yeah. Retested VWAP. Wicked right back off of it.
It's bouncing, but it has given too much. I don't like how far it came down. I don't like how far CBD came back. I don't like how book map's kind of trending down now. But it could pop back up here. If it holds this, we got to move. We got a runner, boy.
Yeah, we got a good one.
Well, it's got to hold it. It can't get the momentum up. It needed that break. Needed a breakthrough here. And then we're off to up here. Probably all the way up here. If. Still not liking this. This thing's so close to taking me out. And I don't want to give it any more room to run down there. But I think this thing might come down and reverse back up. It's showing strength off of it. We just got to get that continuation we can't get.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we are not getting shorts covered right now. Because this candle would have continued, and then you still see ebbs and flows in the candle, but it would have been a lot stronger move up. Which your concern now is, do they try to push it back
to get that covering?
Yeah. Man, you sorry, dog.
Yeah, it's gonna stop me. Well,
just holding down here now. Well,
good. Keep going.
Yeah, it's not. It can't get the momentum. We got to get some more pop here, and it's going to probably go below these and then pop. Is what I think it's going to do. Could cut it for a profit right now. Crazy thing. It just can't get the momentum to keep pushing it up. Gets to that same spot and like, oh. My gosh, Spy Tide though is telling us things fixing to rip.
Yeah. It's the only one really. Holdings shows that puts her in charge, and then general market showing puts her in charge. So you got conflicts, but that's a good candle if it can close like that and push higher. Could take profit here. What to do?
And just can't get through. It looked like it had the move there. You had the tide was lining up. CBD popped above 7,000. That's going to take us out.
Brutal.
Very brutal. Very, very brutal. Roy, the question is, I don't think we're done.
To the downside?
To the upside.
Oh,
I don't know how tide. We just had a bunch of orders flashing in.
Yeah, you're getting a nasty candle here.
Oh, horrible candle. Horrible. Well, the good thing is we're stopped out of everything.
I was going to say, that's why you have your stops. But you just went from orb level to orb level, right? You went from
Look at
orb high to orb low. Your general market side is bearish. CBD is bullish. SPY's bullish.
This one above 8,000.
Bearish. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. I think you're right. I think you get that push down, and then that triggers your covering. So they may push this thing down to a new low a day and then cover.
I think you see your spot here. If we can get all the way down to here, it would be perfect, I
think. Do it again. Sorry.
And this point, if it gets all the way down to here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, and I don't know if you take two, you take one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get to move back up to here where that one just, ooh. I'm a little late on it, but. This is all we're giving you. Ain't giving it much. Now just leave one. Oh, we didn't take one. Let's take one there too. Let's take just one on all of them. How about that? One. CBD's over 8,000. Your tide is showing some. Wants to pull back again, but CBD is what has me. Look at this thing. Now we get a sell signal over there again. Well, so much for those plays. I hope everybody has a great day. We're done for the day. I was thinking it was going to hold, but we did not hold. Right. What? Okay. Well, now we get to break that I wanted earlier. This is about it ugly. I don't get CBD is still 7,000.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make much sense to me.
All right, I'm gonna have to walk outside.
Yeah, I mean, your SPY now has gone bearish. Your holding. Oh, let me go to my screen. Your holdings is definitely bearish. Your SPY is bearish.
Oh, look at this. Look at the turn you're getting. So do we wait? Do we get back up here and test and go short?
I think 36 rejection would be the short play here.
Okay.
And it didn't do it.
Yeah.
So you got low a day there.
Your volume just went off a cliff over here on SPY tide.
Yep.
We're going to chase a little here. Because I think we got room to 20. And then, dare I say, 5,900. So where you got orders at? Don't ask me why I just took that stupid trade. I'm going to risk this now. If it takes us out here, it takes us out. But I'm not. Yeah, I did not wait on a good entry there. That was not a good start. Because I said we need to wait till we get back up here.
Yeah, I want to see when it reacts. I mean, because if you get back up there now, you got a wick. And
so according to this, if we break back below 32, we could take a short. Because it should continue if the super trend is right.
well, you are below or below. You are near low a day. You had a monster bearish candle. You've got FOMC minutes later today.
Which you're going to hear in the FOMC minutes. Y'all remember how hawkish J-Powell was?
Yeah.
That's what you're going to hear in those minutes. So you could very well see a very nasty sell-off of that again. Just sparking everybody's memory. Oh, there we are, Roy.
Yep. So now we're back in this range. So we'll see. Really want to see a rejection here at 36, break below 32. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So it's holding 32 so far. Still got a minute left on this candle. This will be a pretty interesting last minute here. See if it wants to continue up, retest that. It could even get up to 38. That's the orb low. And then reject. There's your 35. Break. SPY goes bullish.
Yeah, what? All of a sudden, big bullish. Which means we fixing to get wrecked.
There's your 36 test here. You can get up to 38. I think if it breaks 38, you may be cooked. But if it rejects at the orb low, I think you may get a good one.
I don't understand Tide over here.
Tide's been a bit wacky. As fast as it goes bullish, it tends to just turn right back and go bearish. But
that was bullish.
Yeah.
All right, look. Talk about flow. I'm gonna walk. I'm feeling a little nervous on this trade finally, so I'm gonna walk out for 2 seconds and then walk back in.
That works.
26 degrees and gives me a shock. I'll be right back.
All right. So as he's walking out, we're seeing ES 59.30, 59.29. Let's break down for old Monty. Let's get him a good day. Break down for him. As we see VIX spiking here, 1930, getting near its high a day. We talked about the 1950 area. If it breaks above that, could be a nice move down in the market. Apple's basically flat, down 0.1%. NVIDIA gave up all that pop. It is now just 0.4%. Actually was red for a moment. Microsoft, 0.75%. Again, big bearish candle coming back down. Google still red, 0.38. We did have a recovery. Amazon, you got a sell signal and it's coming down. It's at the low of day, down 0.68%. You've got Meta down 1%, Tesla down 0.5%. All this stuff's getting faded. Bitcoin testing 95,000 right now, so which means coins getting hit. So coins down 257. Solana under 200 at 197. Just all around the board. You got Micron down below 100 for those that like Micron. Under 100, not a bad one. Palantir under 70, down 67.50. AMD down 4.5%. My gracious, 121.35. And Rigetti down 47% off of Jensen's comments on quantum computing. Wow. 9.62. $9.62. That's an amazing drop. TNX is below 4.7, so we're at 4.68. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on ES. If we can get this breakdown, it looks like it's set a new low today. Yep, just did it. So now as we continue to break down further, that play was the play, as you saw, 36 rejection, and now it's coming down hard. We're going to see Monty trail it like a champ. And he's back. Let's see what his moves are. He's guaranteed money on the trade. Here we go.
We already got stopped out of that one, so
that's all right. It was a winning trade. We just need a winning trade under our belt.
Actually, we never moved, so we got 500 back on that one.
All right.
Took us out there, so we got some of that back. Took us out of that one, so we got some of that back. So a couple $100. We're all right. Yeah. Good thing I came back when I came back, wasn't it?
Tell you. What a pop. That's a wick.
That is a wick, sir. That is a wick.
Those FOMC minutes later today make me wonder if that short covering is going to wait till then.
It could. If we get back above this high, we'll take a long trying to get to VWAP, but only if we get back above there.
That was a nice play. I know it was a little touch and go there, but it was a nice play.
We got something out of it. That's what we needed.
Yeah. It's a tricky day today. There's your pop.
Now we need a retest. This candle is strong.
How's CVD?
67. Dare I say? Dare I say? And I didn't get in this one. It's okay. We got to be able to break that down 8. Excuse me. You had a lot of volume on this push down. Mm-hmm. You had decent volume on these two green candles here.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I want to be in it again.
Testing that orb low. Couldn't quite break it. back below 36. Well, it's testing 36 now. So
yeah, if we bounce here, we should see it move up. If we don't, we should see it move down. Back down. And there's the move back down. See if we can reclaim this or if it's done with this. Oh, not liking it. Not liking it. We're definitely in hard mode, boys and girls. I don't like hard mode.
these wicks are something, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. CBD's not popping up. You got orders sitting above 40 that could hold it. You do have orders at 55 and 65. So if it breaks 40, then 45, and then 55, then 65. That's how it should go if it goes that way. My gosh. SPY Tide is premiums are ripping. Now they're turning and puts are ripping. Not reclaiming that. This is not a good sign now. Just could not get the move. CBD is not running. Just holding 63 now. Coming back a little bit. 60, holding 63, 64, 62. I got a feeling this was your fake out.
I think so too.
If you look, every damn other candle is going to fake out. So. Well, and now CBD's popping back up again. 6,500. And you got orders popping to the upside. They need to move. No continuation with it at all. Which tells me we're going to continue to grind lower. You can say you're not really getting continuation either side, but every time you get up, it's getting knocked right back down now at this level.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting 8-point drops. I mean, you're not getting. These are not small candles.
No.
It's just all the actions compacted in these candles, so it makes it look like it's. That's why the wicks are so hard. There's volatility, and I hate to say this, but the volatility like this tends to happen on the downside more than it is on the upsides.
We're out there. We are calling it a day, I think, boys and girls. 9:30.
There's no point of at least taking a break would be the best course of action here.
Yeah, that would be the best course of action. Or shorting if it gets back up here again. You're getting a break one way or the other here soon. Just which way is it going to break?
Well, I think there's something to this as well. Is we're in a zone, so it's just this hard mode is zones, right? If we stay in zones, that is hard mode because what's it gonna do? So really, the play is really got to go levels within your zone, right? So as a fibs sequence here, probably the best approach. It appears so. Hold on one second, Monty. I'll be right back.
Yep, you're good. We'll watch it here. You could do there. You could do fibs here on this move. Get up there. Which looks to be the one. Gets up here, pops down. So we had some crude inventories come out. Oh, crushing inventories are negative 2.5 million. Previous was negative 0.4. Ooh, that's a big difference. Well, it got back up here. We need to. That's where we need to. We'll look for a short. We need to look for a short here. It's not giving me another entry. I need to stop playing around with it probably, but you see, you think you get. I think we messed that 50K up. We can get it back. It'd be smart trading with it, but we got Friday. We won't touch them again. We will play this 150 and might play this 100 again. I want to get back up here, and then I will take a short again probably. Of course, now your tide is reversing on us here. Well, there we go. See if we can get some move back here.
Yeah, general market is just very bearish now. The fear is always shortening the hole. You always don't want to shorten the hole, but I mean, what's it gonna? I don't know. I just don't see a lot of strength here. I don't see a lot of strength of wanting to go long, right? Like,
I can't go long again. Got burned too many times to go long. Ty suggesting that. Hell, who knows what Ty's suggesting right this moment? It's kind of book map is saying that we might get a pop again.
What? Have you chewed your gum?
I have not chewed the gum.
Ah!
Can I get gum pre-trade and it work out?
Oh man, we could reverse. Could rewind the day.
I can see clearly now. You short the second green candle, not the first. Wow.
Wow, that's right.
We're done, folks.
Yeah, that was something right there.
Ray said going to Cancun in a week. You want to stream there? Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll tag along. Getting a VWAP test, that was a candle. That was a huge candle.
What did I just say a second ago, though? Short the second green candle.
Yeah.
Well, now you're chasing. Right, that's right in your golden zone too. Right in your golden zone, boys and girls. All right, that's chasing. Oh, the quietness is deafening.
All right, thinking, right?
Yeah.
Golden zone short here. That's a bullish candle.
Yep.
Still 3 minutes left on the candle.
Yep. Look at tide. My gosh.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very short-lived trade here, boys and girls. But what a move that would be.
Tide you got a spike in that volume on SPY. Holdings similar, so.
All right, that's going to go above, man. That's going to break out.
Yeah, looks like it.
CBD's gone over 9,000. Tide is ripping. And this trade is green. Was. $9,200 on Tide. I mean, CBD. Yep, is right. But right now, this trade is green.
Well, it can't quite break VWAP, and that's been kind of the kryptonite so far. So it's now wicked above it. Got a minute left on this candle. Let's see what this last minute can show us. And it's a strong end to the candle so far.
Yeah, we're going to guarantee $37. So
yeah,
I just don't like it not popping back up. And we'll at least finish this trade green if it does pop. And that one, we're still down on this one. Not much, so. Take this thing to lower there. I dare you to. I double dog dare you to. I triple dog dare you to.
Well, you say short the second green candle.
All right, we're guaranteed $200 in this one. I don't care. Yeah, we're gonna have our stop too tight. I'm probably just gonna go on it. I probably should cut that one. But we're just move the stop down a little bit. Well, there goes Tide again. CBD came back below 9,000. I think I'm going to take it there, though. That one, get back green. We'll take a profit if we can. Well, wasn't quite quick enough there. You got to be careful when you close your position, because if you close it when it's moving the opposite direction, you can get a lot of slippage on it. I'm gonna do it there. I got $100 of it back. Now it might tank, but I just didn't like the way it bounced back up. It did reject there. I should have stayed in the damn thing.
Yeah, it did reject. And
the gum gave me a conscience. So.
Tell you, it's the gum. You are testing 36 again here.
Yeah, I know. But you can't go long here, can you?
I just think it's been short, long, short, long, short, long. That's a recipe for disaster for us.
Tide.
Spy Tide suggests you go short.
That's ugly.
But your EMAs are curling up a little bit.
Yeah.
Indecision candle. Still got 3 minutes left on this candle.
And your tide's turned too, so this might pop back up. Question is, can we get a couple $100 to VWAP? I liked it a minute ago. Don't like it as much now. We're going to try to get it to VWAP if it'll fill here. It's not a big play, but going to get you 260 of it back again. Slow and steady wins the race. You can actually be slow and steady to the downside too. I still like this thing long pop up. Oh, didn't feel that one. We're doing a little micro scalping here, folks. If we can get in, not looking for a huge move, looking for a couple $100 here or there. You do that enough, guess what? You made your money back. Oh, I should probably cut this thing. Well, now your tide's coming back. Tide is just so quick both ways now. I mean, that thing was just ripping to the upside. And so, you know what? I think we're going to come back down now. So, crude number inventories was negative 0.959 million. Forecast was negative 2 million. Previous was negative 1.17. So, we added back inventory back to the reserve. Is that the way I'm reading that?
I wasn't paying attention. Say it again.
Yep. Just agree. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Crude, the actual inventories was negative 0.95. They forecasted negative 2 million, and the previous is negative 1.7. So we added to the oil reserve, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Inventory number, the reserve number, right?
Yeah.
Am I right on that? I should have chewed this gum when I woke up late this morning. It'll save you some heartache.
It's battling that orb low.
Yeah.
Holding between 36 and 38.
I mean, if we could rip, that would be a nice rip. We'll probably do that, and then we'll move stops up if it does run in our favor to guarantee something. How about we guarantee not as much of a loss now? This might come down and get them. Might be too close.
I kind of like it to the downside, personally.
Oh, look, I'm going to tell you, I think the best play right now is no play.
Yeah.
I got caught in this back and forth, and we'll see. I don't know. Tide's kind of going back up now, so it's time for this to come down. Today is opposite day.
Seems like this one's in control a bit more. You see these spikes up. The holdings, you get the spike up, and the volume, get the spike up in the price, come down, get the price falling down, spike up in the get the price going up. Now you got volume coming down, which means price should come down.
Well, I know one thing we're fixing to do. We're finna call it a day because I'm not gonna sit here and lose $200 every time.
Yeah.
Took a little risk off.
I think if you take a 36 break here,
yeah, we should get a move down.
I think it's the move down.
What Trump wants with Greenland. There you go. That's one way to get us to drop down real quick to hit a stop is let's talk about Trump. Yeah, I think we might be good. I don't know. We've had a bad day.
Not a bad day.
Bad days are going to happen. We're going to have bad days. I might trade some more. I might not. I don't know. Right this second, I hate how this thing just dropped down to there and it's going to pop right back up now. Of course, we had to put a stop right there, didn't we?
Of course.
Where what's the old saying? Put your order where you want your stop to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it's just back and forth till we get a break one or the other. I'm not going to do anything more in this chop fest we got going on so far this morning. I might try to gang a little back if I can. We've already had a good week. We've had a couple payouts this week. Had another one coming today. So we've had a good week. With that being said, it is about 10 minutes till. I think we're going to call it here. Roy, you good with that?
I think so.
Well, guys, no, market's closed tomorrow. You know, we don't stream on Fridays. So today's our last day. Roy, what's your picks? Who you got?
I'm going to go all Big Ten national championship. Penn State, Ohio State.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to go complete opposite of you and go Texas Notre Dame.
Okay. All right. There we go.
And the only reason I went complete opposite of you is because I think Ohio State wins, but I want to go opposite of you.
I think that's proven to be a wise choice this season.
So there we go. Picks are locked in blood.
All right, guys. Enjoy it.
Yep.
Didn't have the best day trading, but you guys trade safe.
Yeah.
Don't
Be
don't
careful.
chase. Don't do all that fun stuff.
Lord willing, we should have a full week next week. So
yes,
I'm ready for 5 straight days of trading. But it is what it is, folks. Appreciate it. Everybody have a good weekend. We will catch you guys on Monday.
All right. Bye, guys.